on today's video, we are back at the range with the ADE Delta FDE. This was sent to the channel by ADE Optics to test and review. Now, we've already done an unboxing on this dot, and we've already tested this dot on an FN 509 Tactical. But what we're going to do different today is we're going to be testing this out on my Smith & Wesson M&P Gen 1 45. I just got this back from DP Custom Works. They had the slide milled for the Dr. Viper Vortex footprint, whatever you want to call it, so I can mount this ADE optic on this particular firearm. Now, ADE rates this dot to be able to handle 45 ACP, and that's what we're going to do today. Let's get started. All right, let's go over all the ammo we're going to be shooting today. Brought out some Federal 45 Auto 230 grain FMJs. Brought out some Tula, and this is another 230 grain FMJ steel cased ammo. And we got some reloads. These are my 230 grain Barry's Bullet round nose. These are sitting on top of 6.4 grains of CFE pistol. And we got some hollow points here. These are the 230 grain Hex hollow points. These are sitting on top of 7.2 grains of long shot. All right, first thing we got to do is get this zeroed. We're going to be using the Federal FMJ 230 grain. We're going to aim at the center target. Alright, well, it's pretty much zeroed, which is shocking. But it does need to just go up a little bit and to the right, just barely. So we're going to loosen the locks back up. We're going to use the tool that ADE provided. Alright, we're going to go up just a touch. And we're going to go right just a smidge. And we're going to lock it back down. Let's go down and check that target. This is what we're going to do. We're going to shoot a bunch of groups. We're going to start out with these 230 grain Federal FMJs. Going to shoot at the bottom right target. We're going to shoot quite a few groups after we're done. We're going to put this back on the bag. We're going to shoot a 5-shot group. Make sure that the zero held on this ADE optic. Here we go. Fed them all. Not a real good group. Not bad. Man, shoot so much 9mm, I forgot how much I love shooting 45. All right, we got the Tula steel case, 230 grains loaded up. Shoot another group. One thing I'll say about this M&P, it's always shot good, eats everything, just hate the trigger in it. But we're going to be addressing that in an upcoming video. Alright, now we got the 230 grain Barry's round nose reloads loaded up. These are the ones that are sitting on top of 6.4 grains of CFE pistol. Alright, here we go. Ran them all. Alright, now we got the 230 grain Hex hollow points loaded up. These are sitting on top of 7.2 grains of long shot. Fed them all. Not a real good group, but it fed them all. All right, we got one more target left on that board there. Got the 230 grain Barry's round nose loaded again. Here we go. All right, so this is our groups. This was our first group. Had a couple down here on my first two shots. Then I got them to tighten up. This was our best group. The second group we shot, we kept them all in the circle. This group was really good also. It's broke the line there on the dot. Now this was the long shot. That was probably the worst group. Not bad, but I could have done better. And this was our last group. This was pretty awful too. I had a couple outside. Happy with this, but could have done without those three. We got a couple USPSA targets set up. We're going to fire 2 rounds into the A zone, transition back and forth until we run out of ammo. I got a 14 round mag loaded up. I've never used this mag before. We're going to test it out for the first time today. We got 14 rounds of the toolless steel case loaded up. 2 shots in the A zone of each target. All right, here we go. Fed them all. All right, this is our target on the left. There's 8 shots in this target. All of them are in the A zone, except for this one, right on the perf. So that's a Charlie there, but we had 7 alphas, 1 Charlie. Not too bad. All right, this target on the right, not so good. We had the 2 alphas here. These are touching the perf. That one would probably still be an alpha. This I'm not sure. That's probably a Charlie. Charlie here, but we did have a Delta. This target wasn't too good. All right, we got the 14 round mag loaded again. This time we're using the Barry's round nose 230 grains. We're going to go for headshots this time. Fed them all. All right, this was our target on the left. Got all 8 shots right in this little area here. Pretty good grip. This is our target on the right with our 6 shots. Not too bad. Got 2 here. We got 1 outside, 2 in the same hole, and 1 here. So not too bad on this side. All right, we're back on the bags. Got 5 rounds of the Federal 230 grain FMJs that we sighted it in with. Let's confirm we held 0. We're going to shoot at the middle target. Group looks pretty good. I'd say we're okay. Let's get out and take a look. All right, there's our group. They're patterned up pretty tight. 2 in the same hole here. Might have had just a slight shift to the right, or that could have been me. I'd hate to call it on that. That's probably me, but looks good. All right, we're going to shoot one more 5-shot group. This time we're going to use the Tula. I just want to see about this 0. Let them all. Get out and take a look at that. All right, there was that 5-shot group. They were all in the diamond. 3 here. We're definitely not losing 0. The ADE is holding up to the 45 ACP. All right, we're going to burn the rest of the tool ammo up. This is another mag that I want to try out. This was given to me by my best friend Keith. This is an M&P mag with a Taylor Freelance base pad on it. This actually holds 11 rounds. See how this runs. Ran them all. Nice little group too. My final thoughts on this ADE Delta FDE red dot, and can it hold up to 45 ACP? Absolutely can. I shot a little over 200 rounds through this thing today, held 0. Dot stayed on the brightness setting I had it on all day. I did check the locks at the end of the day to make sure they hadn't moved. They're fine, they're all locked down solid. There's not much bad I can say about this dot. It looks good. Glass is pretty clear on it. Dot's bright enough. And we're talking about a $120 red dot. So I don't think, if somebody wanted to run this on a 9mm, you're never going to have an issue with it. And obviously after a couple hundred rounds of 45 ACP, we didn't have any issues with it. So super, super happy with that dot. And thank you to ADE for sending it to the channel. This dot's been tested on 2 different handguns now on the channel. And it's probably got about 500 rounds on it now. And it's running perfect. Glass looks great. All the buttons are functioning the way they should. So I couldn't be happier with the ADE Delta. Alright, now as far as this handgun goes, I have had this gun for probably 10 years. One of the oldest handguns I own. Always liked this gun. I hated the trigger. Now we're going to address that issue in a future video. I am going to put an Apex trigger in this. And I think after I do that, this old gun that I've had forever will probably end up being one of my favorites in my collection. So that is what we got coming up in the future with this M&P 45. Now, as far as my groups go today, they weren't too good. Definitely need to spend a little more time shooting 45 ACP. I don't know if it's just the difference in the recoil because I shoot so much 9mm, or if I'm just having an off day. Groups weren't that bad. Gun feels great in my hand. I love how this gun feels in my hand. I had a blast today. This video was so much fun to make. It was fun to go back and shoot a caliber that I haven't shot in years. And I had a really good time shooting the 45 auto today. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.